John Miller, you've got new information and also, I think, a new visual representation of what we're talking about here.
Well, sure. So depose is written on a round that was fired. So that's a shell casing that's found on the ground, and they find these tiny letters on it. Delay is found on a live round. That's a full bullet that he probably ejected trying to clear that jam. Those are the two words they found, but investigators doing research into what could this mean, delay, depose, found the maxim of deny, delay, depose, variations of the maxim deny, delay, defend, which is actually the name of a book. These are sayings, and you can find them all over the internet and Reddit and other postings about insurance company practices of trying to find ways out of paying on claims that they are disputing. So what they believe is the killer was sending a message. Now this is a 9mm round. This is the shell casing, the silver part, the copper part is the actual bullet. And to write something on something this small, and I mean, John, picture how you would try to do that. Would you take a fine point Sharpie? Would you try to scratch it in? It means someone went to a lot of trouble to try and create this message that would be left at the scene. Now, he's missing the third word. So if this is the maxim he's trying to tell us about, is that bullet still in the magazine, remaining unfired, that left with his getaway? Is it on one of the other shell casings, but it burned off as it was fired and ejected? We don't know that yet.
Yeah, but two of the three, and as you say, would require just a very high level of deliberateness here. So what does that tell investigators as they are very much engaged in this manhunt 25, 26 hours later?
Well, it tells them, it gives them an answer and raises a question. The answer it gives them is, you have a killer who is trying to send a message. The question is, what does the message really mean? What you can glean from it, if the target was carefully selected, the head of a major healthcare insurance entity is it directed at UnitedHealthcare? Is it directed at that CEO? Or is this a killer who is targeting the insurance industry, which has caused everybody from hospital executives to insurance providers yesterday to start doubling and tripling the security around their top people?
Yeah, I was going to ask that, because if you have someone trying to send a message out there on the loose, which clearly they do, I mean, if you're going to write something on a shell casing, you are trying to send a message there, you then have to take next steps to try to figure out how to protect people.
Well, that's right. And, my phone was ringing yesterday from heads of security and from security companies saying, what do we think about the targeting in this case? Do, executives have to worry? Where can we get the kind of increased security details in close personal protection till we have a better understanding of this? Those wheels started turning yesterday morning. They're turning faster today.